And I just wanted to share my story about how academics and, the elites can get things very, very wrong. So here's my story about our lovely daughter Melody. And, back in 2002, I went for my usual scan when I was pregnant. And I was told that my baby was a Downs baby, or could be a Downs baby, and they were very, very concerned. And I wasn't. I just knew. I just had a gut feeling. You get that gut feeling. You think, nah, not listening to this twaddle. So, they took me into a room. They said something about, her head seems to be not in the right place in the womb. And they wanted to do this really invasive test where they stick a great big needle through your belly. And I said no. And I said, I don't want this, thank you, I'm not interested. And the nurse was very, very persistent and very, very bullying, actually, which I was quite shocked about. First of all, she told me that you're 36 years old and you're an old mother. I found that really quite offensive because, I knew that before this age I would be too selfish to be a mother. And that's why I left it so long. It was the right age for me. And even at 36, I thought, oh gosh, am I going to be okay? Will I be an okay mum? And I questioned it because becoming a mother is a big deal. But I made the right choice. It was the right age. So anyway, she started to ignore me and she started to talk to my other half, Lee. And she was going on and on and on about, how I must have this invasive treatment because Down syndrome is so terrible, blah, blah, blah. And I looked at Lee and I said, this is my body, my choice. And I shouted this and I looked at her and I said, this is my body, my choice. And I was very angry about this. How dare you ignore me? I'm in the room. I'm not just some sort of baby popping machine that this country seems to treat us like. We're not even allowed to say mothers anymore in the UK. And I just thought, how dare she treat me like this? I'm a human being. I have feelings. I have control over what's going to happen to my baby. It's not their choice. It's my choice. So anyway, we left the hospital, and I'm just so glad that Melody's father supported me and just let me make the decision, because it was my body. I mean, that big needle was going to go into my body, and I knew damn well that if they put that needle in my body, that could kill our baby, and I didn't want that. A very, very invasive treatment indeed. So I've been speaking to people about this, and, some other mothers have told me that they had the same problem, and they decided to wing it like I did, and they didn't go through with the invasive treatment. I would urge everyone to do your own research. I mean, I didn't do any research at the time on this. I just knew, I had a gut feeling that this just seemed really wrong. And for me, that was not the right decision. And I made the right decision because our daughter Melody is perfectly okay. She's not Down syndrome. And even if she was Down syndrome, I believe perfection is overrated anyway, and I think the Downs babies are absolutely lovely and there's nothing wrong with them. And some parents just adore their Downs babies. So we need to look more at the parents that enjoy this and don't care if their child is not perfect. And we need to talk about this more. So also, the other thing I want to say is that the academics promoted smoking. Now they're promoting vaping. This is like doctors, governments, scientists, the media, etc. And, we're in a pandemic that hits the lungs and they're promoting vaping. This is so wrong. We've got a right to breathe clean, fresh air. And this isn't against people that vape or smoke. It's just saying that, if you're going to promote vaping that hits the lungs and hurts the lungs in a pandemic where we've got a lung problem, that is totally insane. Just as it was totally insane with the smoking promotion that they did, and they've still not apologised for. So, don't always listen to academics. They can be very bullying, and, the problem with people with lots of money, sometimes they just see the profit that they can make, and they don't care about the people that they hurt. And that's something we really need to discuss and research more. And just be kind and listen to stories, because that's where you will find the real truth in real, true life stories. I am hoping to do an independent lung health study. So if anybody wants to help me, I've got zero money. I've been completely ripped off by the elites. They've trashed my business. They've got me in debt. I don't like them that much, to be quite honest. There might be some kind elites out there, but I haven't come across any. I'd love support to do this lung health study, because I've cured my asthma with organic plants. And, my MP wrote to the health minister in Wales, and there was no interest whatsoever. There's this great big brick wall. My voice does not matter, especially being a woman and a mother. I can't even ID a friend because I don't have the luxury of holding a passport and a driving license, or a driving license, should I say. They're making it very difficult for people to prove who they are in the UK. How many homeless people are going to have a passport or a driving license to prove who they are? They can't even get benefits, to get a roof over their head, because they can't prove where they live, because they don't have anywhere to live. And that's how cruel the UK is. It's a very, very cruel, heartless, elite-run country that doesn't care about people. There's no kindness there. And in education, it's exactly the same with, dyslexia, ADHD, children that are different from what they call normal. What their normal is just ridiculous. There's no funding for the arts. Michael Sheen, who's a Welsh actor, said that in his day there was, support for children to learn how to be an actor, and it was all free help. You don't get that today because there's nobody nice in government. I mean, there are a few people that are kind, but they don't have enough power to actually get something positive done, to create change. We just need more kind people, really. I think they need to take a kindness exam, and so does Monica from London Mums magazine. We believe that, because kindness is certainly missing in this bullying world. And so we need to keep fighting verbally without harming any others, and speaking and sharing stories. It's so important we get our stories out there so that people can hear the truth, because the media doesn't always print the true story. It can be manipulated with money, the same as science. Science can be manipulated. So I am just so proud that I am asthma, phlegm and drug free, and I had asthma for 48 years, and thanks to organic plants I can breathe easy, and I love it. I love being free from Big Pharma. I am very fortunate to know two amazing people in government services. One is a councillor and one is an MP. They both go above and beyond for our children, our families and our communities. Now, these are the people we need in government service, not the people that are currently destroying the economy and destroying children and family lives with unisex toilets, etc. We really need to look at this. We need to complain more. We need to write to MPs. We need to share letters that we sent to MPs to make sure the MPs are doing their job. And so email me at mumsywarrior@gmail.com. Share your stories, because true stories are really important, because that's where we get to the truth. And the truth matters. I don't have a penny to my name. I love being a mum, and I just want our children to have a better future, and for us to have a government we can be proud of. That is so important, and I just feel so lucky that I've got 2 people in government service that I really admire and respect. We need more of these people, so please write to me. Let me know how your MP is, because I know for a fact I've had a very bad MP before, a male MP, who believed that student girls were old enough to be prostitutes to get an education. Yeah, you don't need MPs like this in government. You really don't. We have to protect our children. So get in contact, and I hope to speak to you soon. And thank you for watching this video. Bye-bye.